Hello, welcome to the paper The ITA Space Center and its Role in Space Education in Brazil. This paper is being presented by Professor Christopher Schneider Cerqueira from ITA, and I hope you guys enjoy our presentation. Through this paper, we are going to present the ITA and say how it was born and when the school was created, some projects that led the creation of the center itself, describing its facilities, its aims, its projects, and later we're going to finish with a tour that we recorded and we're going to explain each facility installation. At last, we are going to say some final considerations explaining its role and how it's being accomplished in the space education. So let's begin a description of the ITA. ITA stands in Portuguese for Instituto Tecnológico de Aeronáutica, which in English would be Aeronautic Institute of Technology. ITA was inaugurated at 1950 and was created as a model of the MIT. And back then, we copied the model of the school, and actually ITA is the origin of the Brazilian Aerospace Cluster, located in São José dos Campos. Let's show some of our space-based projects. Our first CubeSat project was the ISP-14. It was our first CubeSat and our first satellite built and launched at ITA. It was developed in the context of the aerospace engineering course and was all made by students, undergrad students, master students, and PhD students. This satellite was fully developed, integrated, tested, and launched in January 10th of 2015. The mission of ISP-14 was to develop a platform in-house at school and engage our students. ITASat-1 were our second satellite. It was first proposed as an 80 kilograms educational satellite and in 2014 was reviewed as a 6U CubeSat. The objective of ITASat's mission was to train our students in space-related projects, and the scope was the platform was all built and tested by the students as an effort to learn how to integrate systems. With ITASat being prepared to launch, ITA proposed, together with NASA and some other USA colleges and institutes, partnership to build a space weather satellite called SPORT. This satellite, SPORT, is a 6U CubeSat mission for space weather monitoring. And the role of ITA is to project and develop the spacecraft and integrate and test the science instruments. With that, on January 28th of 2020, ITA inaugurated the ITA Space Center, called in Portuguese Centro Espacial ITA. The ITA Space Center was built on a new building facility at the school campus. The Brazilian Air Force Strategic Program of Space Systems defined our school, ITA, as the academic central institution responsible for education of engineers as well as military personnel, including undergrad and graduated courses. The ITA Space Center is part of the Aeronautics and Aerospace Division from the ITA. The Aerospace undergrad course aims to provide a strong academic background to the alumni. The course covers the major topics related to space missions, space system analysis, and related disciplines. This is a ITA campus illustration pointing with a blue arrow the location of the ITA Space Center. ITA Space Center has 277 square meters, providing the means to transform the education on space system engineering through a hands-on training and in-orbit CubeSat operation. At SEI, we offer tools and methodology for concept, analyze, simulate, and engineer space products, so we are able to teach our students. To allow this training, we have some related disciplines. At the ITA Space Center, we are constructing those laboratories, we have those laboratories, and we adopted project-based learning to provide a hands-on experience through the project-based education. We use at ITA Space Center the MIT learning tool called CDIO, Concept Design Implement and Operation. The construction of SEI was divided in two phases. The first phase, in blue, contains laboratory in regards to the descent size of the V model, hosting conceptual laboratories that we can develop concept studies and conceptual developments. The laboratories are the Integrated Project Management Room, em português, Sala Integrada de Gestão de Projeto, and the LSSA, Laboratory of Space Systems Simulation, that we can simulate our design, our concepts. Later we have the LSE, Space Systems Laboratory, em português, Laboratório de Sistemas Espaciais, that we train our students on system engineering. And the last one in blue is called LTSE, our Aerospace Systems Test Laboratory, the place that we can create flat sites, prototypes, and the engineer model. At second phase, the rising part of the V, we pretend to build laboratories to assembly, integration, and tests, as well as satellite operations. Now we are going to show you a brief tour of our facility. Let's make some final considerations. Students at ITA Space Center are getting educational training on the practice of space system engineering with hands-on project-based learning. Our professors are performing their research and applying state-of-art techniques to solve space-related problems. We end teaching their learning to the new space generation studies. The benefits for the Brazilian Air Force and the other institutes are achieved through the analysis and activities that are conducted at the IT Space Center. Activities related to system engineering tasks, mission analysis, and the requirements generation have been conducted through model-based system engineering. I hope all you guys enjoyed our presentation of the IT Space Center and its role in the space education Brazil. Goodbye and see you guys soon.